Ladies and gentlemen, welcome. You're watching Ayako Gaming and I'm your host Mirban073 and this is Paragon. I will go through some of the deck building and I will give you some kind of a tutorial for it. This will not be specific for all the cards. This will more be like how to think around your deck building and how to think when you're creating a deck. We will start off with a Feng Mao build and I will try to go through it step by step and then I will showcase it how it actually works. This is for you more experienced users, experienced players. So if you haven't got a good clue about it, then it will be very hard for you to follow up. But we will go through it step by step anyways. I will not go talking about specific cards. I will just talk about how to think when you are deck building. First off, you need to pick your prime card, and for Feng Mao, he doesn't do any he's just a melee character with a whole lot of damage. So we will start off with these three starting cards. And to have an effective build, it's not to have the strongest build, it's two different stuff. So the best thing to do when you start off is to pick like level 2 cards so that you have a good base start, so you don't go out with like level 3 cards, because it's very hard to start off, for example, picking up like level 3 cards and upgrade them. So it's better to start off with as low as possible. So I'm gonna go with a level 2 card and with only strength. So 2 strength, and that will be a total of 8 in the beginning, and then I have fully upgraded it. For example, this card, the flash fire, as you see, I've got a bonus for it with speed and damage. So it's good to start off to just complete one deck as soon as possible, because then you will get the bonus damages as well. So do not start off with like level 3 cards and think that, well, now I have a very strong character, and that's not actually how it works, because you need to start off with small numbers and just build your way up, because you won't get a level like 40 or 50 just in the beginning. So try to focus up with as low cards as possible. As you can see, I am starting off with only level 2 cards, and this will be my first build in the early game. So I have about like up to level 30. I will start off with these builds. So they are only level 2 and one level 3, and that is for the speed. I chose because I need some speed for this character as well. And then we will go over to level 3 cards, because we will change the flash fire cards that are level 2. We will change them to level 3 cards. And how about some speed and some attack? Because we wanna make the Feng Mao build a little bit consistent, so he won't lose so much power when you change up the cards. Just the vice versa, that he will get stronger when you change your cards. And then we need, of course, some critical damage, because this build is all about the damage, the critical damage, and the speed. We will not go so much through defense, because I don't play so much defense. I am only I only play like a berserker, or only for damage. So as you see now, we will change the both flash fire to wind carver and to the other card there. And of course, as you understand, we need some speed because we don't have it on the other cards. So we need to figure out how we will contain that speed that we already have. Because if you go from a very slow character to very fast, and then go back to being quite slow, then that will fuck up all your rhythm. So you need to always be consistent and always grow in power and to be effective as possible. So I go from level 2 cards to level 3 cards, and then I will only go for the bonus damage and the critical damage and the bonus critical damage. So I would take some critical here, because I already have the damage outsorted. As you can see, I am almost at about 150, 160 base damage, and now we will fill up with critical damage and the critical bonus damage, which is very effective as well. And another thing that I could tell you guys about is that at the end you can always only go up to level 60, so you have to count a little bit, because your last cards can only fill up to level 60, so that you know that, because if you don't, and then you won't get like the most effective build that you can. And also another thing to remind you all about is that you have these 6 slots available, but you will always need passive abilities as well. For example, life, or some mana building, or something like that, because it's so don't think about like putting up 6 decks. Only think about putting up like 5, so you have that effective as possible. And this isn't the perfect build, this is just showing you off how to think, because you need to concentrate on putting the build like in early game, mid game, and have like a final build as well, so that you always change your card and not go consistent with only one type of deck build. So you have to change them all the way. As you can see, I am up to 40 and 40, and this is the final build of this character, and he's very very effective, and I will show you a showcase from him right now, and I hope you like it. So thank you for watching, and here is the showcase, and take care now. Okay, thank you, bye.